Okay, hello grade 7-8. Just going to give you a quick mini math lesson to get you started with our fractions lesson today. We are still focusing on adding fractions. Grade 8, there's a little bit of subtracting fractions, which you learned about last year in grade 7. The key for adding and subtracting fractions is that you must find a common denominator first. So if we look at our first example, this is kind of like the grade 7 lesson from Monday, where we have the green triangles. They represent 1/6. So 1/6 plus 1/6, we already have a common denominator, equals 2/6. We always put it into lowest terms at the end. So in lowest terms, 2/6 would be 1/3. So here we show this with fraction strips. So 6 is our common denominator, so we divide each fraction strip into 6 sections. We shade in 1/6 of each one, and that is equal to 2/6 or 1/3. We looked at a couple other examples. Here we have 1/3 plus 1/4 with fraction strips. That's going to be divided into 12 sections because 12 is the lowest common denominator between thirds and fourths. So there is one fraction strip with 12 sections. That's going to be 1/3, 3 out of 12, plus 1/4. 1/3 is actually 4 out of 12, my mistake. 1/4 is 3/12, equivalent to 3/12. And when we add that, this is going to equal 7/12. 3 plus 4 is 7. And we keep our common denominator of 12. I'm going to shade in 7 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's just a little over half. Okay. Another one, 2/3 plus 1/2. The lowest common denominator here is 6ths. So I'm going to draw 2 fraction strips showing 6 sections. So 2/3 is going to be 4/6. And 1/2 is equivalent to 3/6. And when we add this together, we end up with 7/6, which means we have more than one whole. So 7/6, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we need to draw another fraction strip. And we fill in a 7th sixth. That's going to be 7/6 or 1 and 1/6 as a mixed number. Okay, and this was equal to 7/12. That is lowest terms. Okay, number lines are the same thing. We're going to divide our number line into that common denominator. So 1/3 plus 1/4. Here's my number line. Here's 0. Here's 1 whole. I'm going to divide this into 12 sections. Okay, so my first arrow is going to go 1/3. So that's 4/12. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1/3. Plus 1/4 is another 3/12. And we end up at 7/12. Last question. We'll do 1/3 plus 4/5. My common denominator here is 15. And just looking at this, I know I'm going to end up at more than one whole. So there's one whole, there's 2 wholes. I'm going to divide this into 15 sections, each one. So okay, so there's 15 sections for each whole. 1/3 is going to be equivalent to 5/15. So there's my 1/3. And 4/5 is equivalent to 12/15. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12/15 is going to get me right to here. So that is 4/5. And I end up at 1 and 2/15. Okay, good luck with the practice questions, and send Mr. Roofer myself a message to get some help.